Good morning. It's Thursday morning, somewhere around the 26th. It's lovely outside. About 70 degrees. Inside right now it's like 80. Stupid air conditioner. What are you gonna do? They're supposed to come and fix it today, but I don't know how that's gonna work out. Because I'm at work and my wife's at work and things like this never work out well. Anyway, just like the AC only breaks down when it's triple digits out, right? A little bit of fallout so far from the from my little video on swan repellent. A little fallout. Mr. California Guardian has says no, it's not true because he posts no contact videos. Well, if I thought I threw in a hashtag not all in the video that I made, but in case I failed to leave that out, hashtag not all. I think my point with the no contact videos was that audiences don't respond well to them. And I noticed that Mr. Guardian didn't put in his analytics comparing two videos of roughly the same time frame that were roughly the same length. You know what you could always do just a test? Somebody out there, somebody who's not me, should do a test, because people don't, I don't think, watch my channel for the same reason they watch other people's channels. But I think tests should be done. Like, throw out a video, a 10-minute video, just exactly 10 minutes, that says, First Amendment test pass, and throw out exactly the same video at exactly the same length that says, First Amendment test rights violated, or First Amendment test contact, or First Amendment test fail, and see which one gets the most views, see which one gathers views quicker, see which one has a longer watch duration. Because I mean, once again, I'm not stupid. I've been watching these videos for a long time, and I can tell when there's going to be no contact because you get like a 5-minute video instead of the standard 10 to 15 minutes for contact. And I see the number of comments in the videos, and I see the number of likes in the videos. And I also see like the general tenor of the comments. And in general, the comments are going to be a lot more negative. They're going to say things like, oh man, boring video. Oh man. You'll get a few in there, hey, glad nothing happened, because it is a hashtag not all situation. But in general, generally speaking, nope, I remember the spot, nope. In general, generally speaking, there is not a demand for pass videos. There's not a demand for no contact videos. So while California Guardian, while I appreciate you posting your no contact videos, I think that if every auditor did was post no contact videos, I think this community would lose the vast majority of the subscribers relatively quickly. Somebody directed me to Humphrey Pushcart's comments on the Murbeast v. James Freeman discussion. And while he does make excellent comments, Well, there are a variety of issues with the comment section over there. Brevity. Brevity is the soul of wit. Brevity is what my morning rambles lack. People aren't going to read 3-page long essays. And know your audience. I know bigger words. Know your audience. I'm not saying that our target audience is necessarily stupid, but our target audience is generally lower class, generally not college graduates. I mean, you can just tell. You talk to them, you can tell. If James Freeman is a intellectual pillar of the community, you know there's an issue. Hemming was able to lord over this community for years with people thinking he was an attorney. It is not a highly educated community, so try to use smaller words. Think about it for a second if you have to. Come up with a smaller word to say it. And I understand if you're talking, you could slip into your normal speech patterns. But if you're writing, there's less of an excuse, I think. Also, don't defend me. Like, if people are saying that I'm a drunk, let them. Don't defend me. People don't understand how comments work, how these comment sections work. If my drinking becomes an issue, that's all they're going to attack. If my drinking becomes an issue, then God help America, because I don't drink a hell of a lot. But you understand what I'm saying. So instead of oh, he doesn't drink much, say, even drunk, he roasts you. Even drunk, he makes more sense than you do. Even drowning in a vat of beer, at least he's more coherent than you are. You own the thing. So again, it goes back to the whole thing. I learned this on a loading dock. If someone says you suck cock, you say you didn't seem to mind last night. You own it. You own it. You throw it back at them. You don't say no. Speaking of that particular comment section, it is telling that none of the people who are finding fault with me are finding fault with my logic or finding fault with my facts. If all people have to fall back on is, apparently I sounded stupid when I said I don't care if anybody likes me. Apparently I sounded stupid when I said that. Mea culpa. I sounded stupid when I said it. That's fine. But I survived. I think I survived handily. It was an hour and a half long conversation where Mr. Freeman was trying his best to Socratic method me into some sort of a logical inconsistency, trying to find something that I didn't know, because sovereign citizens love this. You'll see Snooker try it a lot. She knows her blanket statements of facts just, well, every time I've addressed them, every time I've bothered to address them, just every single fact was wrong. So one of the things she tries to do, she tries to ask questions, because then if I give an answer to the question, then she could just move on to a different question. That wasn't her position. She was just testing me. Ha 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 ha. Mr. Freeman's trying the same thing. It's very similar to their Gish Gallop. All they have to do is find one thing you don't know the answer to, one opinion that you haven't read, one court case you haven't read, and then all of a sudden, oh, they got you. That's the one. That was the one that blows your argument out of the water. Oh, okay. But I survived an hour and a half of that with James Freeman, stone cold sober in his magic jammies. And he was stone cold sober in his magic jammies. I had just been to a luau. And quite honestly, I think the discussion was more fun than the luau. I did enjoy it. And if people don't understand why I did what I did at the beginning, well, sucks to be them. I'm still hearing. I know Bunny Boots. I haven't had a chance to listen to all of it. I've only had a chance to listen to about 15 minutes of it. He went into trying to differentiate why what swine is doing is bad, and I don't know. I'll have to give it a shot, but I'm looking forward to hear if. Actually, I think I've heard Bunny be critical of people like Mr. Badia, who just trespassed, or Mr. Bao, who was stupid enough to harass the judge that was in control of his fate. So maybe Mr. Boots won't run into a logical conundrum. But it's definitely going to be interesting. One of two things is going to happen. People are going to start to ignore him. They're going to click their internal resets and boom, not even think about him anymore. Or I think a bigger schism will grow in the auditing community, because why don't auditors just call on themselves? If they're not breaking the law, why not just call on themselves? All the talk about, oh, you're exposing people to danger. No, you're being exposed to danger by auditing anyway. The difference between you calling and someone else calling is that you can control the narrative. You can say, oh, it's just two guys in masks taking pictures, as opposed to somebody saying, oh yeah, I think they're armed. So all the safety stuff, I'm not buying it. You can keep trying to sell it to me, I'm not buying it. I still don't think there's any real like outcome difference, other than you get more contacts, which you're looking for. Swine isn't smart, but damn it if he ain't right. Now, of course, I'm not gonna. All right, I'll let you stop and sniff. Relax, you can sniff over here. I'm not gonna start calling the police on my audits, because I'm not stupid, and I'm not all about contact. I'm all about going home and not to jail. So there will remain differences. Are we looking for a poop spot? Is this a poop spot? Where are you going? We're not going up in there. Come on. Come on. You're done. If you have to spend 20 minutes deciding where to poop, then you're not ready to poop yet. And we walk more. We walk more. We will be walking the poopins out of you, yeah? Yeah. What else? Do we have anything else fun and exciting to talk about? Yeah, I don't think we do. Anyway, we probably do. I always think of other things after I stop recording. Yeah, alright. Well, thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful Thursday.